about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing Jones. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Jones. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Niners at 5-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize themselves.
Yeah, the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there.
And he loses the football a second time. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks, and of course you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest, put it away.
It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Javon Kinlaw providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Running the slant, and he finds Mitchell. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And the Rams have got it back. Man, that That's a third fumble for him now in this ball game. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, here's Mitchell. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Returnable here from the 38. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A give running right is Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 70 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Second down and goal. Jones, the quick slant caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now, as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road. On
1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 10. Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Pickett sets up play action. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Pickett. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Call that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 2nd and very short, Pickett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Pickett now on 1st down. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. He's got it. Hook up a 15 yards there. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Pickett. Flushed out right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Pickett on 3rd and 1.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line.
119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Samuel. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Another run with Mitchell. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing, Jones. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Once more with Mitchell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Jones. It's caught, Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Slot man moves right. Pickett back to the air on second down. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Pickett to throw on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Pickett back to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. First and 10, here's Pickett. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Running left, here's Mitchell. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 36. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jones off the play fake. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team is clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Try the right side with Mitchell.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Pickett sets up play action. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.